I am Gunter. I am the class of '81, agricultural economics. I grew up in Muleshoe, Texas on an irrigated farm. I now live in Austin. I'm married and have 2 children, Johanna and Grayson. I started out, when I graduated from A&M, I said I'll move to anywhere but Houston, and I learned then that you should never say never. And I immediately moved to Houston. The best job offer was there. And worked at Texas Commerce Bank in Houston in the lending department for 7 years. I was in the commercial lending area, working on mid-sized companies throughout Texas and Oklahoma. The economics classes within agricultural economics helped me a lot understand some of the realities that were going on. Some of the finance related classes helped me a lot understand, and it made me want to understand the financing behind commercial businesses. And so those classes, agricultural economics, seem to start off with coursework that you can really relate to in the business world, and then as you get into it, they layer more and more difficult new challenges, be it on economics, how you analyze businesses from an accounting standpoint, just understanding better how the marketplace works. I think a new student in agricultural economics, it's a broad degree. It gives you some flexibility. It gets to the roots of what Texas A&M is about in many ways. And what I like about it, it's economics. It has an agricultural bent to it. A lot of people can relate to it. If you go into that field of work, it's great. If it's not, it gives you the basics of what you need. You can go into finance and accounting, layer some marketing onto it within agricultural economics, and it builds a great perspective. And you meet a lot of great people, and the professors within the college are tremendous. They care about the students a lot. While they're in the program, I would encourage them to spend as much time as they can in the summer working, just to gain a perspective, what they like, what they don't like about different roles and opportunities they might have in the future. Once they graduate or get close to graduation, try to glean what you would enjoy doing and work toward that. If you can, do an internship there, spend some time doing it. And then if you find out, like I did, that you still need, I wanted to go into commercial banking, and I did not have enough accounting and finance. I had the basics of what I needed to then turn around and come back to graduate school. I learned that to do what I wanted to do, I needed even more accounting and finance, and I came back to Texas A&M to graduate school. So be willing to go into a field that interests you, and if you're not quite qualified for it, then come back, go to graduate school if needed, and get the qualifications. I probably didn't do a great job of that for several years. I wanted to make sure I could function well in the business place, and the business place has a lot of challenges that are fun, and it draws you in, and I wanted to make sure I could dedicate enough time to family at the right time. It's a constant challenge, and what you really have to do is get in your mind that they're all high priorities. Family, children, it's needed. It adds to the quality of life in the largest way possible. At the same time, the business side needs to work, and you really need to dedicate time there. And if a person, rather than feeling like they're constantly being pulled, if they can just relish in the fact that they know to balance them and therefore do it, it helps. It helps. It's fun to be married. It's fun to have children. It's fun to be involved in the business community. It's fun to have friends. And if you can just get over being pulled between those, it's a lot like being in college where you have a lot of coursework you need to see about. If you can just say, okay, I'm going to try to do each one of these really well, and don't see it as a constant struggle, just see it as you're fortunate to have that to balance. No, I'd just like to thank Texas A&M and the College of Agricultural Economics. It's been wonderful for me. The people, the attitudes, it's a great experience.